Night 2 of the European Darts Championship as we kick off the last 16. The Wizard was red hot in round 1. Could he rinse and repeat, or would it be head and shoulders above for Super Chin? Johnny be great again, or Dave be brilliant? Chizzy was lighting it up. And how about Ross the Boss? Slade the Dragon and MVG. Could he handle the quickness of Rapid Ricky? A lot to play for today on High Roller Radio. Yes, just 16 remain in this Euro Tour showcase, the championship, 8 of them seeing action tonight. Peter Wright's action is over. Snake bite, snake bitten earlier today in round 1. Upset 6-4 by JDZ. Gerwin Price, on the other hand, was a winner. He beat Ted Evans by the same score. These, a few of his reactions along the way. We thank commentator Chris Mason for this. A little live look about. He took us behind the scenes. The behind stage camera operators here found it very interesting. Thank you, Chris. This will be interesting too, your lineup. 4 tilts, all of them now a race to 10. Darrell Gurney will be on second. Gotta show you this quote though, courtesy at Live Darts. To win a game as a Baldy, he said, probably the biggest highlight. All right, here we go. Voltage charging down the runway. Rob Cross ready to take flight on Joe Cullen. This Rockstars intro as we get a nice view from the rafters. They went back and forth in the opening session, exchanging holds, and it was 3-2 Cross at the commercials. Cullen would level for 3 apiece with darts like these, but Cross would find a break in the 8th leg for 5-3 in daylight. Now, in fairness, Cullen did have 5, count 'em 5 bounce outs, as illustrated here by these tweets from DartsFan94 and Warren Allsworth. He was throwing them, but they weren't sticking in. So, full credit to him for hanging in there, and when he cleaned up 41 here, he was back to level. The head nod to say, yep, right back in it. But he wasn't back in it for long, because the 3rd session was a rout in favor of the world number 2. This double 18 for 3 in a row and 8-5. He dominated the later stages, winning 5 of the last 7 legs for the 10-7 result and a date in the quarterfinals. Cross, by the way, averaged 97, had 3 180s. Not happy, he said. I was sluggish the whole way. Sometimes you have to get the job done untidy. Simon Whitlock had some mojo as he walked on, played brilliantly on day 1 up against Darrell Gurney. Now, is he sneaking a peek at the big screen for the bald factor? Still getting used to it, perhaps. Well, he seemed comfortable in the first session, to say the least. Tops here for 3-0, an 11-darter. The place was rocking. Friday night in Germany, the beer's flowing. You ready for this? Gurney had a 16-darter, a 13, 2 12s, and an 11-darter in that opening sesh, culminated by a 126 finish, and like that, it was 5-0. He averaged a whopping 117.52. Incredible. Comfortable indeed, or as DJ Gandolfini put it, on fire. We got this tweet from Anthony Cox at 6-0. Gurney could probably turn his back to the board and throw them over his shoulder at the moment, he said, and I reckon they'd still go in, just not missing anything. Unbelievable performance. We got this look when he took out 70 for 8-1. Utter domination. I'm certain I couldn't match Super Chin's average throwing hedgehogs, said Lord Ryan Brigdale, who added this disclaimer: no hedgehogs were harmed in the construction of this tweet. Yes, he was a man in the zone, had 8 180s, but hold on. Simon says not so fast. At 9-3, he mounted a comeback. First, the 148 checkout, beautiful, continued to pound the red bit en route to another double 14 and 9-6. And at 9-7, he had the boys down, under, up, off their seats. Great effort, but it was too little, too late. A good-spirited affair, and Gurney got there. That's me. I never give up, said Whitlock. but this guy's great. He deserved the win. I was up for it, Gurney said, but I started scolding myself. Johnny Clayton racing up what he hopes will be a stairway to heaven this weekend. The Welshman fired in a 111 average opening night. Could he maintain that against Dave Chisnell and his golden glow of late? A finalist at the Grand Prix, remember. Better start for the Welshman. Back-to-back 12 darters on back-to-back 121 finishes. This his second, 3 perfect darts, and the cheeky finger point. He was feeling it. Through 5 legs, they were on throw. Clayton leading 3-2, both players averaging 103. Chisnell came out firing for the second session. This, his 5th 180, and this for 3 on the spin and 5-3. This guy absolutely loved that, gave it the heart sign. He really loved this then. Double 11 on the 142, 4 in a row. Chizzy revving it up. The average is stellar. The ferret was on too, but he couldn't keep pace. He could not handle the high scoring of this man. This, his 10th 180, 1, 2, 3, simple as can be. Then for good measure, his 11th. From 3-2 down, he reeled off 8 of the next 9 legs for the onslaught. Sublime, simply sublime. He averaged a whopping 110. Again, the 11 180s, he was 10 of 12 on doubles. That is terrific. Certainly cause for celebration, and you can tell right here that he was happy. I needed to get in my stride, and I did, he said. The treble 20 was like a magnet. Chizzy's a joy to watch playing like that, tweeted Richard Asson, and here, that really was superb. There he is, the MVG Slayer. Ross Smith up the stairs, a wave to the crowd. You know he's buzzing after that gigantic upset win in round 1. He beat Michael Van Gerwen in a last leg decider, checking out the 114. Could he do the same to Ricky Evans and his rat-a-tat-tat action? Well, we know who this guy was cheering for. Rapid Ricky. Those positive vibes working too, because he got out of the gates quicker. Up a break at 3-1. Smith would hold and then break back just after the commercials, but he couldn't consolidate it. 7th leg, he wasted several darts at double and was made to pay big time. And after 2 sessions, Evans was up a break, leading 6-4. Santa's helpers, they've got the day off. They love the darts. Evans hit the gas from there. Very nice 86 checkout, double 16, which he followed with this. The 112 pulling away now. How about this guy? A serious darts fan right there. We had some levity at 9-5. Smith staying alive and then mocking his accomplishment. All Evans could do was smile. Then, wow, he landed the 124, 3 perfect on double 11 for 9-6, then held for 9-7, and we got more celebrations. But the comeback was short-lived, cut short by Evans as he held on for the 10-7 victory, a big one too. This is my first TV quarterfinal, he said, so it meant a lot to me. And there is the top half of the bracket. It'll be Evans v. Cross, Chizzy v. Super Chin in the quarters. Tomorrow we'll decide the bottom half. It's the European Darts Championship today on High Roller Radio.